Well, hello and hello. Whatever. We're just going to leave it. Hello, aloha, all those things. Checking back in. Now we are talking to Dump Truck at AIMExpo 2025. I do believe this is the second day, but Dump Truck, this is a guy. This is the Dump Truck. He's an MC, he's a host, he's a podcaster, he's a personality, and he's a huge human with a huge heart. And on this fine day, I get the chance to sit down and talk to him, learn a little bit more about him, from where he's from to what he's been up to. This dude rides basically everywhere, lower 48, all the others, and I'm sure a couple provinces here and there and everywhere. But check him out, and if you, like me, have the fortune to run into him again somewhere else, tell him you saw the show, tell him you said hi, tell him I said hi. And guys, I hope you enjoy it. So stay tuned and let me know if you like it. I mean, I know you will. It's good. Dump Truck's good. He's a funny guy. And the voice. I mean, come on. This is a pretty good Dump Truck. Dump Truck. It's not bad. Reminds me of the Navy. Happy guy.
Ooh.
Going out program.
Boom.
Cheers, sir.
I love that game.
And with that, still out here, day 2, AIMExpo, and I am sitting with none other than Dump Truck, Mr. Dump.
That's right. I'm the only one here.
The only one, the only Dump Truck. Yeah.
There's a quota.
Well, and so it's nice to have another beard on the Bad Beard Show.
Well, now it can be truly a trustworthy program.
Honestly, people will take me seriously, finally.
Yep, I'm the way that happened, huh?
Well, so we're out here at AIMExpo. I've had the fortune of knowing Dump Truck here for a while, from many different scenes, places, and spaces. But why don't you give my friends at home just a little introduction, who you are, and a little background.
Well, my name is Dump Truck. I have been an MC for lots of different events and lots of different theaters. Voice of Jack Daniels for concert festivals, voice of Harley-Davidson for racing and rallies and all that stuff, voice of women's roller derby for like 12 years.
It is a voice.
And then, other than that, I am worthless. I do displace lots of water, so if that's a positive quality, I also have that going for me.
I'd say so, yeah. Well, and don't let him lie to you. He's got a heart as big as his beard.
It's huge.
It's huge. I hope it's healthy, you know? You got to keep that ticker strong.
I like tickers.
So as we've encountered each other along the way, it's always in a similar but different fashion as two just smiling guys enjoying the scene of motorcycles. And
full of hair.
Full of hair, very hirsute individuals. Yours is not leaving you anytime soon, and so it's always a pleasure to see you. So here at AIMExpo, what are you doing in town in Vegas?
Well, I've been on the road for about a week. I just came from Denver, where I was a part of Colorado Motorcycle Expo. If you've never been, it's in Denver every year. It's amazing. One of the largest and longest running swap meets in the motorcycle world. It's been going since 1978.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's rad. It's a very culture-heavy event. And it was just a really good time. I used to live in Denver, so anytime I get to go back, it's awesome. From there, I didn't go home to Charlotte. I flew here to Vegas.
Charlotte's home right now.
Yeah, that's where I collect my dust.
Yeah.
And so I came straight here to Vegas, and I've been helping Magic Mike help with his exhibit. It's a straight-up exhibit over at the One Moto Vegas edition. And then that rolls right into
The One Moto
AIMExpo.
Vegas, you say? I thought it was in Portland.
Not today, Satan.
No? So this is their first time out of the pickle factory.
Their first time out. Well, now they've been at Zidell Yards for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's their first time out of the city, technically. And they're hoping to turn this into a thing. You know, they've got one of the greatest shows in the industry, probably on the globe, with the level of builds are all like top tier, high level, and it's eclectic. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what OEs that you like, where they're made, or who used to ride them. Like, there's a bike there for you. Electric, combustible, Japanese, German, American, everything in between. There's room for all of it there. And those tend to be the kind of events that I like being at anyways, because I love everybody. Mm-hmm. But to have that quality here tagged on to AIMExpo really brings a legitimate part of our culture into the business side of the industry. Right. And I think it's going to be a really cool marriage. I think that people that come to AIMExpo every year and set up booths and beat feet doing the business-to-business conversations deserve that kind of a show, because that is why they got started typically, is the custom culture or racing or something special in the two-wheeled world. And now they're neck deep in the industry side. So they'll get to clock out from here. And tonight is actually the VIP party. I still get to go, but It's all, yeah, hey, there it is. You're informed.
I'm coming.
And that's where it's like the AIM showcase. So
Yeah.
everyone that's here, if they already had travel plans to leave town, you still get to step into some of the custom culture, which I think is dope.
Well, and as I've been understanding, this is my first AIMExpo, and being that it is a B2B experience, feeling a little fish out of water here in my operation, but knowing that the One Moto is just behind it, it's going to serve as a great outlet for these guys to feel like, all right, they get to participate in the community aspects as well, not just, signing contracts and pinning deals.
Right. I mean, and that's an essential part of the industry. It's how everything that you love that is new and upcoming happens, but it's not what keeps us. It's not what keeps me going. Like, money's great if you need to buy groceries, especially if you like eggs. Wow. Those things are crazy.
So
expensive.
relevant. Don't you have chickens yet, dude?
I know. I'm just scared a lot sometimes, and eggs show up. No, but I will. I don't have a yard that's ready for eggs.
Okay. When you had that build, you still have that rig you were running?
That Black Series camper?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's in my backyard. That's why I don't have room for a coop.
Makes sense.
But that thing is amazing.
Yeah, don't let chickens in that thing.
No, not
that's
it.
nice.
Just motor pickles.
There you go.
No, I decided to come to AIMExpo this year because I'm independent. I just transitioned away from being brand manager from an exhaust company, and now
Dump truck don't need no man.
I'm it. And, I mean, really, that was a big part of it. It was like, I've spent most of my professional career promoting other people's shows, promoting other people's products, and why am I not promoting my own brand?
Yeah.
Why am I not promoting my own projects? I mean, I've been around in this world long enough to be able to figure out a way that adds to the room that can also be monetized, without having to sacrifice any part of who I am as a person. And, I'm really happy to be on my own again. Yeah, it's all up to me. All of the marketing, all the advertising, all the graphic design, all the website design, all the social media scheduling and editing and capturing. Like, you get it. Like, everything that you see for 1.5 minutes on your reels on Instagram, that basically, if you see 1 minute, you've seen about an hour.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, yeah, I got to enjoy that swipe. And by the way, 98% of that is not sponsored. So if you don't do all that free work, then to build your own brand, then you don't get the partnerships that help you actually sustain life.
Yeah.
And so I just want to find some experts in the industry that I can interview on my own podcast that just came out.
And that's why I was, to jump ahead, I'm super excited to talk about your podcast because I've been watching from afar, obviously twisting all the screws on my end. But
I've been watching you do it.
Yeah, excited to see yours develop and as it's coming out. Obviously, we love the voice, the supple tones.
Yeah, baby.
You're basically in an ASMR podcast. You can fall asleep the dump truck. But it's exciting and a new asset to be part of your offering for the industry.
Yeah, it's... When you find something like the world of motorcycles, you want to find your place in it.
Yeah.
Because it's epic. There's people I've got tenured friendships with that are here that I didn't come from motorcycles in the beginning. And whenever you find something that you are so passionate about, that's really what you should lean into. You hear a lot of people say, if you do what you love, you'll never work. Shut up. You work your ass off is what you do. Find something you love, work your damn ass off.
And work harder.
Man, harder. Sleep less, work harder.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the follicles haven't reacted. There's plenty of there that are still working.
Yeah.
It's the lighting thing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and me talking a lot has always been like part of my thing, but it's been from stage, promoting this, promoting that. I love telling stories. Like, our whole community is full of stories. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're just good stories. But either way, sharing those stories, there's a grain of knowledge in them, whether it be technical knowledge or personal knowledge, mental health knowledge, like whatever. Let's just talk about it all. It's what we like to do anyways. We get together and we swap a bunch of stories and we leave and we look for the next opportunity to rejoin.
When it's always a fun reunion.
It is.
Whenever you go, wherever you go, and you're like, ah! So to be able to reconnect is just a hoot. That's one of the things that watching you do that and move into just identifying your own brand and really leaning into it is so true. And that's similar but different in my circumstance. Like, I've been, behind the lens. I'm shooting, for other brands, other products, other stories, other shows, and always having kind of a frustrating, want to push back, and just the idea that it's like, well, my brand is the thing, and then like when it wouldn't get invited or participate as such, I'm like, oh, I'm happy to tell your story, but like, you guys want to hear mine? that now leaning into the similar, podcasting place, you cannot separate me from this show. Like,
No.
it is now very clearly, like, you could hire Bad Beer to take pictures of whatever, or shoot video and do stuff, but now it's like, well, if you want this, you get this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a full package
It's
deal,
the full
baby.
package. And
I
so
said
moving forward,
Can you say package on this?
this is the show, the package show.
Welcome to the package show.
Yeah, welcome to the package show. And this is the double package right now, packing all the package.
You know what? I think the thing that took me so long to, I don't know, probably believe in myself enough. To want to do this.
Yeah, brother.
It's hard. That confidence, Everybody in the world can believe in you. But if you don't, it doesn't really matter.
Your biggest critic. Yeah.
Big time. And it's super liberating and super exciting. And holy shit is it scary. But I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Like every ounce of it. Because whatever I'm going to put out there is going to be unfiltered and completely 100% from my heart. Even the goofy shit. Probably especially the goofy shit.
I hope for the goofy shit.
Yeah, me too. It's like low-hanging fruit.
Well, I have so much respect for you, and kudos to you for doing it, because I know all these fucking cords and cables and knobs and twisties, and you just want to have the conversation. This right here is the fun, healthy, happy part. But all of this has to come with it too, and you got to do the dance. And so it is a hill to climb. And it can be frustrating, because even when I last commented on your thing, how frustrated you were because you had clicked the wrong button or something, and then your first show was fucked.
Yeah, it was
and
completely
so you had to start
crapped.
again. And so to know that, but
3 times.
and then you gotta pick yourself up again.
Yeah.
And you keep trying, and I have so much respect for you, and I've always enjoyed you as part of the community. You are a pillar in the community because you are that mouthpiece. You speak for many that I can confidently and comfortably say. We resonate with you and the attitude and you put out because of that community piece and just how supportive you are for everybody in it. And it's a hoot.
I just feel like we should always be helping each other.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up, fortunately, in a neighborly environment, which means a lot of things. One of them, it means everybody's going to whip your ass at some point. Like, everybody's parents, like, they're all going to get their turn because they all help raise your kids. Like, everyone does. And it's like, when your backyard neighbor's husband passes away and you can see that the house needs painting, you don't go ask them for money for paint. You show up with paint and a few buddies and you paint their house.
Where was home for you?
This was in Bayou Lewis, Louisiana. So I was raised in the swamps, Louisiana. I was born in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And before I was 1, we were living out there in Bayou Lewis in Assumption Parish.
Oh, my.
Yeah, alligators in the backyard and crawfish in the front ditch that I used to play in because it felt like a pool.
Well, and then you grew up there and you hit the road?
Well, I grew up for the most part there. Like, my earliest memories of happiness are there when I was 8. We moved back to Mississippi for a year. My old man was a roughneck, and that was in the 80s when the oil industry just really took a nosedive. And we moved back to Mississippi on 39 acres, which is where I spent all of my Mississippi time, was on what we call the pea patch. It's my mom's family.
Pea patch.
Yeah, Papa's buried in the pea patch.
Oh.
And our garden was like an acre. There were 39 acres total. We had beehives out in the woods. We have 2 rows of blueberry bushes that were probably like 20 yards apiece. Small orchard, 30 pecan trees in the front lot. That was where most of the money came from at the farmer's market, was the pecans. And it was amazing. And I had no idea how dirt poor we were because I was like 8 or 9. And I thought it was awesome that every night I get to sleep on an army cot from World War II.
Well, bless your parents. They probably did a great job to not let you know.
Dude, they had a really dumb kid. I was sleeping on an army cot that was positioned over my grandma, Nana, over Nana's shoes, under Nana's clothes in her closet, and I had no idea for years that we were broke. I just thought it was great, like, in no perspective.
This is so cozy.
It's great, and then you get older and you realize what it means when the family has to move in with the in-laws. That means, like, whoa, like, things are dire. And to them, for me, I was like, oh, I get to go shoot armadillos. And that'll be awesome. They're tearing up the property. This is the greatest thing ever. And then, your parents are doing everything they can to get back on their feet. But, go back to that childhood, like as you become an adult and be grateful for everything that you have. Everything. I was grateful, beyond grateful, regardless of how ignorant I was. I was grateful to have I guess a roof over my head, bananas clothes over my head.
Yeah.
And it was one of the best experiences that we had. And it felt like it was an age, but it was really about a year and a half. Mm-hmm. Then we moved down to Houston, Texas. We were there, and before I graduated high school, we were in Memphis. So I graduated high school out of the Memphis, Tennessee area.
Okay.
Then from there, I went to the Navy and did that jam, which was rad. I would totally do it again. And came back to Memphis and was a bouncer.
I always
on
took
Street.
you for a seaman.
Well, fireman.
Oh.
Yes, there's seamen, firemen, and airmen.
Oh.
I was a fireman.
Excellent.
Yes, I mean, for this purpose, yes.
Okay.
I'm not seaman. I'm formerly known as seaman.
Copy.
Yeah, the one that got away.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were in Memphis. I went back. I became a bouncer on Beale Street, and I got started in radio. Mm-hmm. And
what year was this?
That was 2002.
Okay.
And so 2 or 3. And that was when the voice thing started. And
did it always sound the way it does? Or
no.
You just started gargling with, like, nails?
Razor blades and rocks. I'm tumbling. No, I actually had whooping cough as an adult.
Oh.
Yeah. And which I didn't know was a thing. And I went to the ears, nose, throat person. They said, well, I mean, it's not permanent damage, thankfully. They're like, we can remove the little calcium things that are on your vocal folds if you want. I'm like, wait. I don't think I want that. I think that through a whole lot of pain and coughing and not being able to keep food down in the process, this is mine. But when I did radio, I used to make this voice.
Yeah.
Like, not realizing it because, you have your on-air persona. Mm-hmm. And
did you were you dump truck then?
Yeah, that was when it really started to stick. I got dump truck from the Navy.
Okay.
And then when I went to Memphis, I was a bouncer, radio personality, and the handle's already there. Yeah. And then there was kind of no going back. I attempted to go back to my given name a couple of times because I'm like, well, nobody knows me as dump truck here. Like, put a tool high. I'm a piece of heavy equipment. And everywhere I went, though, there was always someone from my past, and they would get like almost they were owning my identity more than I was willing to at the time. They were like, no, dude, you're dump truck. Like, I don't know this other name that you just used, but you're definitely not that person. And they're right. They're completely right. I've grown not above it, but past it several times so far in my life.
It's weird that you bring that up because even at this experience, at this show specifically, I'm here. I know a handful of these folks as Sam, and even to introduce myself, I'm like, hey, I'm Sam. But I'm going through a bit of a curiosity at the moment myself where it's like some people know me as Badbeard, and if introduced through someone else, it's likely as Badbeard. And so then when I introduce myself, they kind of like side-eye me, and they're like, do you go by Badbeard? Like they're like nervous to say it. I'm like, oh yeah, I also do that. And so it's kind of like that split personality at the moment where I'm like, am I like pussyfooting like what I'm doing? Like, am I not fully committing to this? Because Badbeard hasn't always been me. Right. Badbeard at first was a company. And it represented, several people I employed and the work that we did. And at the time, it was to appear larger than that. Right. Like we were the creative, this, that, and the other, to then service, all these things. Talk to Tina and counting. That was me too, like emailing Tina. But it's a
smart move to do that, by the way.
So then, as time has passed, now with what's happening here and all things, and even identifying, and this is a total separate conversation, but AI and just how important it is to be your brand. That AI can do a lot of things that a lot of people do right now, but AI can't be me.
No,
it can't be Badbeard, and so figuring that.
There came a point. I've had a bunch of nicknames through life, and if you want to know how to get a nickname, you just have to be habitually stupid. It's not a flash in the pan kind of thing. You're not going to do this one dumb thing, and then forever you're that one dumb name. No, it's a lifestyle choice. But whenever I got the name dump truck, I don't know. I mean,
arguably, it's just because you're so yourself. Like, you are that, and they're like, that is that.
Well, and like, nothing against my father, but like, it's my father's name, and I'm not him. Like, I'm me. And whenever like I was, bestowed the title of Dump Tiberius Truck III, whenever I got the name dump truck, it really fit. And I mean, I was in the military at the time too, so nicknames are relevant. Mm-hmm. And like, so for my life path, it was like kind of normal for people to have nicknames like that. And if someone called my given name from 20 feet away, I would probably not hear it.
Interesting.
You'd have to do it a few times. Even when I go see my family, like Most of them know if you want my attention, you're gonna have to call me dump truck. I don't care
Yeah.
if you used to change my diaper or not.
Change your dumps.
Yeah, I mean, saying
Yeah.
it had to start somewhere.
Interesting. So it's synonymous with you and that personality. It's like I am dump truck. And
Yeah, if you're not doing my taxes, you don't know my given name. My girlfriend doesn't call me by my given name behind the scenes. Like, it wasn't even a fight. That's one of the reasons why we've been together for over 4 years. And I told her that this is my name. She was like, that is your name. Yeah. Moving on. I was like, whoa, what? No fight? No nothing? You want a leg wrestle, maybe?
Save that for later.
We still do that.
Well, I think until I fully identify or come to terms with whatever it is I'm doing and make a clear, concise decision, or just jump in, beard first, as it were.
That's my favorite way.
I don't know where I stand yet with it. It's just curiosity to me.
It will figure itself out for you. Like, there are...
Well, and equally, like, there's times, so I'm a stuntman in Atlanta right now.
Right.
And there's times that I'm doubling actors or whatever it is, and it requires me to shave my beard. And all of a sudden, then...
That makes me so nervous when you say that. I haven't seen my face in over 10 years.
I got a chin.
It's in there. You gotta hunt for it.
So with that, it's like, fortunately, it grows back in like 2 weeks. But it is a reality that there will be times that I'm like, "Hey, I'm bad beard." They're like, "Are you though?" And so like that's a weird little brain fog.
I feel like that's an opportunity for a prosthetic.
Yeah, a merkin, a Birkin.
Yeah, a Birkin. Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we should go in business together now. But it should be one that is completely out of place.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like
we could come to AIM and market merkin Birkins. For the leg beards and the beard beards. Yeah.
Coming to a store near you.
Yeah.
It'll be a very special store. You have to be 18 to go
We got to
into
check your
it.
ID for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. We're not trying to put on a list. Dang.
Not again.
Well, with that, you're here, and are you doing any of the typical MC stuff, or this is just you now as the dump truck?
This is the business side today.
Yeah.
Like while I'm here at AIMExpo, my sales hat is on. I'm putting the elevator pitch out there 100 times, like as need be. But like for the first time in my life too, like I'm taking it seriously on a different level with a Modelo in my hand.
Amen.
It's so good. That's really good water. But like, I mean, I had a strategy before I came here. I did,
Are you soloing this? Are you having counsel? Are you are you conversing with other individuals, like strategizing, or are you just?
No, just within myself. Like, I'm still like I've got one episode out of my program, and I know what I want to do with it. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to force it where I think it should go. I'm still very much like paying attention to what it does and the feedback that I get, and that's going to mold what the actual show becomes. Like, I didn't want to come in with like, this is what it's gonna be. It's like, well, what if that doesn't work? Then you're left with the bag and nothing in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I came here and I'm like, okay, these are the brands that I already have relationships with. I need to go check in with them. These are the brands I don't. I know that I'm going to be this, that, and the other, and I need to find interviewees for my podcast. And we're in a building full of experts, so a lot of it's been, filling up that queue of potentials to help my show grow, and some sales stuff with brand partnerships and stuff on the side. But I've never had a game plan, and it doesn't take forever to bring one up. But the second you start to take yourself seriously, like your notes on your phone become very important. And like I'm iPad to iPhone to DJI gimbal camera, and like just all, walking production. This time I've really been trying not to produce too much, to really keep my head on straight, to find the key members of our industry that I think are going to not only help me elevate, but they also get their ROI out of our conversation, trying to find those mutual relationships. And it's been really well received, which doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah.
To me, that just makes me more nervous. And I need that, I think. I really think that I've been in a comfort zone.
Yeah.
And you can't grow being comfortable. You get one of these when you're comfortable.
Hey, change is scary but inevitable.
And you can't change without change.
Yeah.
You can talk about it, but that don't mean nothing unless you actually start doing something about it.
Well, then are you with your sales and your pitch and all the things, are you like a pitcher? Are you a passive guy? Like, what is...
Oh, no. I just write, interrupting dump truck. Hi, my name is dump truck. How are you doing? Like, oh, my God, your name is what? I was like, it's on the piece of paper. I swear, it's my name. And just like hammer it, hey, this is what I'm about. But fortunately, I've been in the room for a long time. I've been in the industry since '09. So there were people that, there's no way to remember everyone over the years. And it's like I went over to SP Concept. They make the phone mounts that charge or don't charge, whatever you're into. And I didn't realize it, but the gentleman I ran into, I knew because I did voiceovers for Vance and Hines when he was over there. And it's just like, I was going in to simply learn about the product and see if maybe they'd want to be a part of a gear review show I'm going to start on YouTube called A Dump Truck Approved. And that was really it. My backpack is so full of product.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, to us, product isn't stuff. It's an opportunity to create more work. And that's what it is for me. Like, I saw the things that they trusted me with. And I'm going, okay, like, this is enough for, like, 1/3 of one of those episodes that you're wanting to do. Like, when you accept this, you got to go back. You got to go do the work. I don't have a production team. It's dump truck, one-man band. I am very fortunate to have my friend Jimmy Heritage, who is my acting manager at the moment, and he is staying focused on podcast and voice acting. Voice acting is what I want to be my primary vocation.
Right.
And I want to live within my passion.
I dig it, dude, and I think you're on the right track.
I'm scared.
Hey. It's because we don't know what's going to happen, and as much as we can, be optimistic and continue, like, beating the drum, we're great at beating the drum.
We are. I love drums. I was in the number 6 drum line in the country in high school, man. I'll beat the hell out of that drum, and with vertical and horizontal alignment. Thank you very much.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds fantastic.
I was hoping not. Thank you.
But that's the reality. It's that, like, even as I do this show right now, and I don't know how far into your hosting platform. I think that was part of your annoyance that the route you picked wasn't a video podcasting platform, and so then you had to come back.
It was just wrong. I didn't know enough, and so, like, I was choosing, like, where do I simply want to park my RSS?
Where are you hosting?
Right. Where do I host all the data so that people can find it and I can put it on this, Spotify and iTunes and all that? You have to have a host for it. So I paid for the program, and it's a great program, but they didn't actually offer anything compared to a free program. And the workflow was totally jacked because it's an established business that's been there since, like, the beginning of podcasting on the internet.
Right.
And they haven't completely
Was this
adjusted.
one of those Podbeans or
It was
Buzzsprouts?
Podbean. Yeah. And not knocking them for anything. Like, it was great. They offered video and all that stuff, but at a premium. And then I had found out because I put a call out there. I was like, oh, this thing happened. Sorry, the podcast is late. Someone goes, I chose Spotify for these reasons. And so that's where I decided to park it.
Yeah.
And so it lives on Spotify, and you can also find it on Apple iTunes. But it's really helped my workflow because I'm about to start the interview segments of my show, and I'm recording that through Riverside FM. And that makes it really simple to actually facilitate an online conversation where you're both streaming from different locations. And it's really, for me, it's been about finding the software that helps your workflow, especially as a one-person band. Even if you're a 5-person band, you're looking for how to minimize your workflow. Just like any CNC machine operator, they're looking for the shortest tool path. And it's the same thing. Time is money. It's the only thing you can't replace, which is why we charge people for it. So value your time. Charge people what you are worth. And if they say no, you didn't need it. Something else is coming.
Fair. Well, and I'd love to share some of the things that I've learned along the way, and a few questions I have for you too. But I don't want to bore the audience with specifics of hosting and all the platform eccentricities that they're like. And moving on. But it's exciting to kind of cross paths this time, and even as we began our conversation just an hour ago about, like, hey, I want to talk to you. Do you actually remember one of the things I wanted to bring up? I said, do you remember the first time we met?
And I don't.
You don't?
Like, I remember us meeting. We've known each other for a long time.
Long time.
So I thought it was Camp Zero at the back of Buffalo Chip, but
Negative.
I'm wrong.
So I also didn't remember until I was doing some archiving, going through drives and drop boxes and all these things.
It's called stalking.
Myself?
I mean, you look good.
So I was looking through the archives as I was, and I ended up on a trip. So I didn't grow up motorcycling. It wasn't a part of my world until I was in college, and then some buddies had raced Supercross, and so it's kind of funny how a lot of times in life I jump into a scene, not at just like the bottom and, like, bumping elbows. It's like the top experience of whatever, and I'm like, oh shit, and then I'm just trying to keep up or figure it out. But that was my introduction, and then fast forward, I'm living in Los Angeles. And I got an amazing deal on a Harley, and I picked it up at Shelly Rossmeyer set me up with a great deal.
She's
Daytona.
awesome.
I flew over. A buddy of mine, I told him, and I said, hey, man, if you ride back with me, because he called me, he's like, I'll get a great deal. So I was like, all right, if you come back with me, I'll go, I'm in. So I flew over, got the bike, and we did a road trip, shot a documentary, a whole thing. But then that started my kind of motorcycle experience, and then, meeting this guy, meeting that. And I forget the dude's name. He's a director in L.A., but I had shot some music video for somebody, and our paths crossed, and I had, at that time, my 48 Sportster, and I did that peanut tank, Route 66, the whole fucking way.
Yeah.
So that was exciting.
That's a lot of gas stops.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm going to the show. You wanna come? We'll ride. You know, we do this thing." And it was the Dukes of Hazard County.
Oh, Escape to Hazard County.
Escape to Hazard County.
Oh,
that's what it was.
Don't tell all the stories.
Yeah. And so I remember
that was a wild one.
I brought all I had was just like a tarp, and I burritoed myself on the tarp. But then that was kind of the beginning of a lot of my motorcycling adventures, and where in those photos, when I was looking at that album, I was like, no shit. There you were. Because I assume at that point it was probably you were a host of it, or?
It depends on which year it was.
I'll pull it up after this. But
if it was 2014, yes.
Yeah.
If it was 2013, no. That was my first time to it. And then after that, I don't think they had it anymore.
I know it had a year after
Okay.
I went, so there was another one that I didn't go to, so it would have been the one prior to.
And then, yeah. So I was emceeing that one.
But it was just a fun, just because you realize how small the world is as you the further in you go.
My life in the motorcycle community didn't start much longer before that. So the reason I even knew anything about Escape to Hazard County was because of El Diablo Run 2013.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about that at either. At this point, I was the voice of Harley. So, yes, of course, I had a motorcycle experience. I lived on one. But for me, motorcycling has always kind of been of a solo act. Not because I hate riding with people, but just because it's for me. And at that point, I was hungry for it. I'm like, okay, I go to these shows, I'm on the microphone, and I'm looking at all these groups of kindred spirits that are having a blast. I'm like, I'm supposed to be one of those people. Like, working for the motor company was one of the greatest things, mostly because of the rooms that they invite you into, the opportunity. And, of course, it's Harley-Davidson Motor Company. That doesn't suck at all. But the thing about me is, like, getting out into the public, I was still a guy with a chin and a pompadour and on his 89 Sportster and loving life. Yeah. And still have my 89 Sportster. Never a good reason to get rid of a Sportster.
Mine just got totaled out from under me.
That's the only reason.
Yeah. And I wish I still had it, but,
You can get another one, I believe.
I wish I had those bones, too, but,
I got a pimp walk, too, man. I feel you. But so I went to El Diablo Run. I've just finished announcing a roller derby bout for the LA Derby Dolls. And one of the dudes that dated a skater was like, "Hey, man, have you heard about El Diablo Run?" I'm like, "I haven't heard anything about it." And he showed me that one little documentary that they did, I think in 2011. And I was like, "What in the world?" I was like, "When is this?" He goes, "Well, tomorrow." And I didn't have an address or anything. I was like, "I'm actually on a 2-week break before I have to go to my next gig."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'll see you in the morning."
Yeah.
And went down to El Diablo Run. And El Diablo Run at that point was still very raw. Like, it was very, raw in a great way.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's dirty. No one's showering. If you are, it's in the Sea of Cortez. The fish tacos are amazing. The debauchery is everywhere. You're not allowed to judge because there's just too much to judge.
Right.
and the Tuxedo became famous after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one and everyone needs that in their life.
Our next interview, it better be
in the Tuxedo.
Yeah, I want to match.
I could be wearing it right now. I'm a superhero.
Honestly.
Like that. And it's also very comforting.
You love the support.
I need lots of it.
Yeah, I dig it, dude. But then that was your entry in.
That was my entry, and then I went on tour, and I was gone for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I came back to Southern California. I just had actually the LA Derby Dolls had me store all my stuff in their warehouse. And then my friend Irish Whipsky gave me a...
Oh, Irish Whipsky.
Oh, the Irish Whipsky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whenever I was
He's a
there,
real human.
She is. She's great.
Oh, she.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, women's roller derby, bro. Women's.
Got it.
And she had a side room with a twin-size bed, which I don't fit in. And I didn't care about because I had a roof over my head, and it was a lot of kindness.
You just miss Grammy's clothes.
Yeah, I really do.
Some weird Freudian joke in there, man. I don't know.
Super weird. I'm going to have to go to therapy again.
Yeah, why is he eating and drinking Metamucil all the time? It's like he misses his grandma.
Yeah, it's separation anxiety.
Yeah.
Deal with it. But yeah, so I left, and I came back, and I found out about Escape to Hazard County. And I'm like, all right, I'm going. I met all these people this one time.
So you don't have a deep community yet? It's just a lot of strangers?
It's just a bunch of strangers that I've had, some wild times with.
Yeah.
And then when I went there, I showed up with 2 bottles of Bullet Rye and a big bag of weed and was like, hey, my name's Dump Truck. I don't know if you remember me, but I remember you.
Yeah.
And then it was like, Dump Truck! I was like, okay, cool. So I made good impression. I mean, I didn't really remember all of El Diablo Run. I was there, but I was also doing real good work. And that was like really when it started to dive in. After that, like over at any given person's house or shop all the time, like straight up friend group. And that was when I knew that I was in for life. Like, it started with El Diablo Run, but Escape to Hazard County was where it was like nail in the coffin, so to speak.
Wow.
Like, you're here. You have family now, instead of just this lonely guy.
Like Dom from Fast and Furious.
Family. It's all family. It's Modelo, not Corona now, though.
That's it. Dang, I didn't know so similar in timing-wise.
Yeah. Because I come from entertainment. Like, I was...
Well, and same, and that's been the experience in my timeline, you know, similar but different in many ways, but entertainment. I was in Los Angeles because I was an actor, and I had grown up acting and then went to film school. All the film incentives had left Florida, so when I graduated, I was like, well, I guess you go to L.A. And
Hey,
so,
I know a guy that sounds like that.
Yeah, and then I went to, that guy's never far, you know, it depends on who's talking.
He's just right there.
And then I moved to L.A., and that just kind of started the experience, and it just byproduct of SoCal. You know, and then ending up on two wheels and what traffic was and how cool motorcycles are.
They are.
There was such a fun common denominator with motorcycles, like being in the entertainment industry and all the assholes that run rampant. You know, everybody's full of shit and all the things. You can't lie about riding a motorcycle.
Got knife wounds in your back.
Yeah,
all the
you
time.
can, but you can either ride or you cannot. And so for me, it was this fun, and equally everybody I seemed to meet was just this professional something or other. So nobody was full of shit. Like, they were just like, you are either fast or you are not. You can ride or you can crash.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And so it was just this fun, like, you know, like break for me of just like, oh shit, all right, well, that's honest, you know. And there's certainly dishonest individuals throughout, but at least that aspect, and it was just kind of like a nice experience for me. And so that was kind of where I went, and just a good fit.
You know, you have to say yes to stuff like that when you feel that fit. And I mean, that even goes back to like your own identity. Talking about Bad Beard or Sam. Like, there will come a point to where one of them won't fit as well. Or maybe it's just this one doesn't fit in that setting. Like, I'm not always Dump Truck. You know, for being such a simple word, some people have a problem with it.
Is that one word?
It is for me.
Okay.
Because I'm not actually a truck. It's if you spell
Wait
it correct.
a minute.
I know, I'm a man. But yeah, so that was part of it too. It's like, I'll make it my first name. Like, I'm actually gonna have it legally changed here soon.
And honestly, if Dump Truck is in fact two words, the fact that if you put it in one, when you go to license and do all those things, you're not competing against anyone. Yeah, that's clever.
Yeah, and it was really helpful whenever I was down and out one time and I was like really low on cash, and a dump truck company out of Florida found my Twitter handle and they paid me handsomely for it. And I was like, I don't even use Twitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's totally worth something.
Are they still running it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah, I should offer to buy it back for like way less money.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can I have that for a couple $100?
They're like, apparently nobody gives a shit about actual dump trucks.
Crazy. Yeah, I didn't know why they wanted to buy that, but it helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, finding out where you fit in, like, you only get to do that by trying, by being brave enough to simply show up. I mean, it's like doing my first podcast episode. The hardest part is hitting record. I mean, that is the hardest part. Like, when you're going to work on a motorcycle and you're not a mechanic, like, the hardest part is turning that first bolt. But
I'd
then
say the
once you
hardest
do,
part is
you're in
testing it when you're like, do the brakes work? We'll find out.
No, that's the scariest part.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I did all this. Did I do it right, or I'm about to call a mechanic?
Yeah.
Like, which one is it?
Well, have you always been kind of a hard-on-the-sleeve guy? Like, you know, even in this conversation, you know, I feel the sincerity and just honesty that you operate with. Has that always been your MO?
I don't think so.
You just had to get beat up by life a lot.
Yeah, I just had to have some life experience. Like, I never felt like there was always things you should and shouldn't say, ways you should and shouldn't act. Like, I was brought up, I mean, I don't mean any of this to be negative, it's just different. But I was brought up really sheltered. Very religious, and there was
what was your
my
your
denomination?
Yeah.
Which flavor of Christianity? It was
Deep Baptist,
Pentecostal.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get slain.
Evangelical.
You're gonna get the.
Oh yeah, people talking in languages they don't know and stuff like that. And so it was. I don't know, like, and I was a leader in that community too, and it's just. Then I went, I had an aha moment when I was 17 years old, where I kind of was like figuring out my own truth here. I was old enough to actually analyze.
Is Memphis.
This is still in Memphis, yeah. I was able to analyze like all the things I've been told, do this, don't do that, and then watching the people that tell you that and see what they do. It's really all about watching people and not listening to what they say. And I was like, this actually isn't who I am. There's a lot of the moral standing and all of that I'm happy to gain from it. Like, treat your fellow human as you would like to be treated. A law that we could all apply a lot more. And those things will never go away, and I don't want them to. But as far as, like, the big picture, like, that changed for me. Like, the historical story of it all and things like that. I just was like, I don't think this is me, but you still have to play the game because you still live under your parents' roof, right? And so once that ended, I was like, what's the thing that I can do where I can go see the world on my own and make my own opinion? Not because I have one, but because there's room for one. I don't have one. I've been regurgitating someone else's information for however long I've been alive. And it's based on nothing. Not for me, not personally. And I'm just the kind of person that has to pop a knuckle to know what it feels like to get through it, And it was a beautiful moment when I decided to make a U-turn and go raise my right hand for the first time and join the Navy. I mean, it was quick. I was driving around and I'm going, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I really need to get out of here. I don't know what life is. I don't know. I mean, nobody can stop you from going to the military because once you raise your hand, Uncle Sam is coming for you. And I don't mean this one.
No.
And so I said yes to that and didn't tell my folks for a few weeks.
Uh-oh.
I didn't want to deal with it.
Bus showed up?
Didn't have to deal with it. They're coming for me either way. So if I don't say anything, it's not going to change my future. It's going to change how you deal with it.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm gone.
You were in.
I am, 13 weeks and a bunch of people yelling at me at boot camp. And it was the best thing that I could have done for myself. I learned a lot. I mean, I went to all sorts of foreign countries, Thailand, Singapore.
How many
Hong
years
Kong,
you in?
Guam. Just 3.
Okay.
And I started as a nuclear engineer. Yeah, there's a brain under this hair.
Take me back.
And I left that program and went straight to the fleet on the USS Fitzgerald, which is now underway, fighting fits to the end. Be safe
still
out
in
there.
operation?
Yeah, they just now went back underway like a few weeks ago. Stay safe out there. They're the first naval vessel to implement AI into their radar and weapon systems.
Oh, my.
The Fitzgerald has always been a ship that's on the forefront.
Okay.
Because the record is one of the cleanest and most aggressive out there.
Yeah.
So whenever there is a new technology that involves that
Early
world,
adopters.
it's almost always the Fitzgerald that's a part of that group.
Interesting.
It's a really big part of their heritage, and we are very proud of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I learned about what poor people really were, even though I was one as a child and had no idea. And that was one of the ways that I kind of figured it out, because I went out and I experienced some life and took some chances, said yes to a bunch of stuff that made me uncomfortable, say no to the things that make me feel unsafe. You don't learn anything if you don't say yes.
Well, fast forward to 2025 here, Las Vegas.
Oh, shit, we're in 2025.
Welcome to the future. Wow. You still saying yes? You still chasing those changes?
I am doing it right now.
Yeah,
Doing it right now, forcing lots of change, and it's necessary. Physical, I'm in the process of losing more weight. I've lost 60 pounds over the last few years.
You're looking good.
I feel good.
There's less to hug, but...
Well, but the hugs are stronger now. They last longer. There's more eye contact. Bueno.
10 out of 10.
Hey. But yeah, so I'm working on my body. I'm working on my mental health. I haven't gone to therapy in quite a while, and I'm not in it now, but I'm definitely taking intentional time aside for me to be with myself.
Right.
Usually in the mornings with some meditation. It's not a complicated thing. Sometimes there's ohms involved. Sometimes there's complete silence.
A lot of deep breaths.
All of the breaths. And that really helps me set the stage for my day and for my week, and to be able to stay on point and stay on focus, because I'm actually checking in with myself on purpose, not because it's not reactionary, it's planned. It's one thing to go, oh shit, I should look at my life. It's like, what if you did that before you got to the oh shit moment? And so I guess I'm getting older in a good way, and wiser, louder, hairier. Yeah. Lots of ers.
Hey, man, we're turning into pirates, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which, by the way, there's a great pirate chapel I passed by, so if you're trying to get hitched, dude, that's the way I want to do it.
I mean, let's go for it.
It seemed like a great party.
I'll braid your beard, you braid mine.
I'm telling you, yeah.
It's killer, though, man. Like, I am definitely saying yes. Like, I've been thinking about and talking about doing some of the things I'm finally actually kind of forcing myself to do, because I believe in myself as much as I think my friends believe in me. It's hard to match. And people love you a lot.
Well, especially you got like a dog. Like, what's that like? So like, believe in yourself as much as your dog believes in you.
Oh man, yeah. Be excited to see your favorite person as much as they are when you open the door. Yeah. I'd be so tired after all that excitement. Oh my God.
I'm so happy. Yeah, I love that. Well, I'm excited to be navigating and saying yes, embracing all these changes alongside of you. And even as we continue into this space, I hope as often as we can cross paths, we will. Because, like you say, we all rise with the tides, and any way I can be of service to you, I am here for you in much the same regard. I assume the same.
Absolutely. My heart's open to you if there's everything in the world.
That's it, baby.
Just send me some inappropriate text messages, and it's on the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, and this is there's just the first interview we've done together, but certainly not the last. But I'll let you get back to the business at hand, and then we'll get ready for our One Moto.
I'm excited for that.
The official VIP preview party.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
February 6.9.
On Thursday.
Thursday.
You pay for the whole seat, but you just use the edge.
That's good. Yeah. Well, with that is your time now. So with this camera right here, anything that you want to bring attention to, light up, plug, whatever, is your time to shine.
Well, hello. Let's shine away, shall we? Thank you so much for continuing to watch this one episode. If you've gotten this far, you have a very high tolerance, and if you still have room left in the tank, check me out on Instagram. __ is my personal. And then the podcast that is just now launching is I Speak Good. And that's what I plan on doing. Show up and call the hotline. Leave me a message, 833-474-2010. And we'll work it out online together.
Oh my God, I love that, and I can't wait to call.
Please do. I've had people
you'll
making
never
up
know it's
characters.
me.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my God.
Literally, Hugh Janus called on like the first podcast. I'm like, someone's really helping me out here with these like little golden moments. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, I love that. Well, until next time, go check out the show. Go check out his channel. And I'm excited to share this one. So I guess I'll see you around, brother.
I love you, man.
I love you, dude.
Thank you.
And let's get back to Hazard County.
Oh, dude, I would love that, but I don't know if my liver.
Our own Hazard County.
Oh, we can do that. We could be a Caution County.
I love that. See you guys.
Bonk. Beep boop.